guys, how are you? Okay, so today's video is my weekly beauty favorites, and I'm going to actually have 6 today because I just couldn't leave one out. But generally I'm going to try and keep it to 5 every week, and then monthly favorites, there's no number. I'm not capping that, baby. I know I talk about this all the time, but it is 103 degrees outside right now in San Diego, and we do not have air conditioning in this house that we're renting, and I just am dying. And I know we could buy those air conditioned window units, but to be honest, we don't want to spend the money on it because we don't know how much longer we'll be in this house, and so we're just suffering, and it just is really suffering. Like, my skin is sticky. It's so hard to work out. It's hard to cook. I mean, if I cooked, I think it would be hard to cook. And filming is hard. So I am going to try and still get up a few videos a week. But if next week there's only 2 up and not 3, it's because I could not handle the heat of my house with makeup on my face. It's a really long introduction, but I just needed to vent for a second. It's just so miserable, you guys. I'm dying. Let's move on. Let's talk about happy stuff like makeup and beauty things. And I have some goodies to share. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about, and I think I've talked about this before last month in a weekly favorites, or maybe it was a monthly favorites. I don't remember. But I just really, really do love it that I need to talk about it again, and that is my BH Cosmetics blush palette. And I know, actually, now that I'm saying it, I'm pretty sure I talked about this. It has all 10 blushes that you could ever need. I love this palette. Every single time I do my makeup, I am wearing one of these blushes. And today I'm wearing a combination of these 2 on the bottom. I still haven't tried these 3 here at the end, but I've tried all the rest. I love them. And I have just been getting a lot of compliments on my blush lately, and it's the BH Cosmetics. So their makeup is really affordable, but everything that I have tried so far I really, really like. I'm really impressed. And it's just nice to have 10 blushes and a flat palette. They are all matte. Yeah, they're all matte, which I actually know there's one. This one here has a little bit of shimmer, but the older you get, the less shimmer you really want on your face because it just settles into your fine lines and nobody wants that. So I don't know. I love it. I just really love it. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. I thought I would break out this oldie but a goodie eyeshadow. I guess it's a quad, an eyeshadow quad, and this is or was a limited edition, so I don't know if it's still out there. But even if this particular quad is not available, I do like all of their different sets that they have. So this is the Maybelline Eye Studio in Fall Temptation. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, if you can even see that. I have a picture on Instagram labeling everything that I'm wearing today in case you guys wanted to know. But let me swatch these colors because they're just so beautiful. Very, very creamy, incredibly pigmented. I'm wearing these 2 here. Yeah, those are the 2 I'm wearing today. It's so hot. It's so hot. Yesterday, and it is that time of the month, almost that time of the month for me, TMI. Oh well. And so I almost was in tears yesterday because it was just so hot, and I was trying to do my workout and I felt just so miserable, and I needed to get some writing done because I had a deadline, and it was just too much for me to handle. I literally felt tears burning in my eyes. It's hot. Okay, I've already told you that, so let's move on. These are the colors, the swatches here. One day I will get a nice camera that will really capture my swatches. Hopefully in the next 6 months. That is my hope, that I can save up enough money for a camera. But we'll see. I love it. This is going to be used a lot. now that I've pulled it back out. I wanted to pull it out because I haven't been buying new makeup lately because we just are really trying to budget our money and build up a savings and just be wise. Because we now have our son in a private school, and I don't know, just our finances have really changed, and we're having to make some adjustments. And I cannot convince Jimmy that makeup is just as important as groceries. So my makeup budget right now is at 0. So I am really having to go into my stash, which, I mean, I have an abundance of makeup products. Let's just be honest here. It's not like I'm hurting. It's just kind of hard to not be able to go out and buy the new things and try them out so I can tell you guys about it. That's kind of a bummer, but at the same time, what's more important is making sure that we're being wise with our money, and that comes first. So I'm going to teach you how to really shop your stash and rediscover old gems just like this quad. So that's what I'll be doing for I don't know how long. This is the lipstick that I'm wearing today, and I've actually worn it a couple times throughout the last month, maybe the last couple months if you look through my Instagram pictures. And it is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creme, and it's in the color Prague. And it goes on very matte, but it's not drying, surprisingly. It's really not drying on your lips. This is the color right here. And I don't even really use a lip liner most of the time when I'm using this lip product because it just really lines the lips really well. So, oh my gosh, my stinking dog. So yeah, so this is my favorite lip product of the week. I really love it. Now that we are supposed to be moving into fall, our weather doesn't feel like it. It's kind of fun to go a little bit darker, a little bit more matte into the fall months. So, okay, next up is the Scandinavia Bridal Makeup Finish. It's up to 16 hours of ultra fine long wear. It's a makeup setting spray. And because it has been so insanely hot that it makes me angry, I have needed extra protection on my face to make sure that when I wear makeup, it will actually stay put. So I, of course, wear my City Cosmetics primer, which helps. I tried the Hourglass one for a couple days last week. I got a sample and it just did not work the way the City Cosmetics one does. So with the City Cosmetics primer and the Tarte foundation, and then I just kind of hold it about this far away from my face and just kind of mist it over my face, it just really sets my foundation and makes it last that much longer. So this I've actually had for a really long time. I don't know why I've never talked about it before. I think I might have like just this much left, but this stuff really, really does work, and it is hypoallergenic and it is paraben free. And then let's talk about some hair stuff, because I have some really good hair stuff to tell you guys about that's kind of new to me. And the first one is the Agave Healing Oil Revitalizing Shine Spray. And it is a huge bottle. This bottle will last you forever. This is what it looks like here. And I have been using this every single time I've styled my hair in the last week and a half, and I love it. You can go overboard with it. You just need to be a little bit careful. With the Agave Healing Oil, you don't necessarily get greasy hair. I mean, I put the Agave Healing Oil on my hair when it's wet and then again when it's dry. So, and I don't have greasy way down hair, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe I do. I've held it, it says 8 to 10 inches away, and I just kind of spray and then just kind of like do some fun dance moves into the mist. And I just feel like it just adds this beautiful shine to your hair without weighing it down if you're careful, and it smells unbelievable. I mean, if you've smelled the Agave products, you already know how great this stuff smells, but it's almost like not just a treatment for your hair, but a perfume for your hair. Just a calming, soothing, fresh perfume for your hair. And then the last product, because I am dying. Did I mention I'm dying of heat? I could be heat stroke really soon, so I need to wrap this up. This Irresistible Me Diamond Flat Iron. I can't even believe how much I love this flat iron. Here is what it looks like. It's very slender. I like that a whole lot. It has a little button here to turn it on, and then you can adjust the temperature up and down. It actually will tell you here what the temperature is. Okay, so many things to tell you about this. Let's just get started. The first thing I really like about it is that it is so slender. I have a couple different flat irons that are just a little bit bulkier and thicker right here, so I can only use it on my hair. I can't use it on my bangs. It just doesn't get in there very well. So I've had to go and buy a cheap little skinny flat iron from Target or Walmart, I can't remember, just for my bangs. So I have to use two different flat irons when I'm doing my hair. But now that I have this one works on my bangs. My bangs are flat ironed with this right now. Actually, my hair is straightened with this, the whole thing. But I feel like my hair is still so soft, so shiny, so healthy after I have straightened it, which doesn't happen a lot of times with flat iron. Sometimes it'll just look kinky or too stick straight, or sometimes it just looks fried, basically, which is never a good look. And I don't know, there is something about this flat iron that every time I've done my hair, right now it's the heat probably is making it not look as great as it did when I first did my hair. There's just something about this particular flat iron that makes my hair feel so good. The other thing I really like about it is this part right here, this little ridged area, doesn't get hot. So when you're flat ironing your hair, you can hold it here and it's not going to burn your fingers. I don't have a flat iron like that. I just don't. I've never had a flat iron like that. So those are just the first couple things that I personally noticed as I was doing my hair the last couple times. So now let me just go through and tell you what they say is super amazing about this. Okay, so when you plug it in, it will tell you, it will automatically either go to Celsius or Fahrenheit depending on where you live. Then it says it has a dynamic alignment system, which is an advanced design feature that self-adjusts the plate pair to provide perfect contact between your hair and the plates, eliminating any damaging pressure points so that the iron can work through your hair smoothly without pulling. That's true. That is something else that I noticed, is that it didn't pull or snap my hair, which other flat irons that I've used will do that sometimes. I've not had it do that ever so far in like the week and a half that I've been using it. It also has turbo heat boosting, so it says each time you pass your hair through the plates, the temperature goes down by about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This technology reduces the time needed to return to the optimal temperature to almost zero. Maintaining constant temperature throughout the styling session is a crucial aspect of a styling iron's performance. And then it has tourmaline, which is a semi-precious mineral and a potent natural source of ionic energy. The crushed tourmaline embedded in our T-ion products exudes mass quantities of negative ions that seal the cuticle. So that could be why my hair feels so good after I flat iron it. Tourmaline generates up to 6 times more negative ions upon heating than traditional ceramic irons. That is what this iron is all about. I will leave the link below. If I can get a coupon or a discount for you guys, I'll also leave that below. This really is probably my most favorite flat iron to date. And I have had a lot of flat irons and a lot of really expensive flat irons, and they don't work like this one works. Oh, the other thing that I love about it is that it automatically shuts off. I am infamous for forgetting to turn off my styling tools, and it is then 6 hours later and it's still on and it's still hot, and my house surprisingly has not burned down yet, but it drives Jimmy, and it actually kind of annoys me too. It drives him crazy. The fact that this turns off automatically just gives me a peace of mind that, you know, you just can't put a price on that. Okay, so those are the things that I loved most this last week. I do also really, really love this new necklace from Twisted Silver, And this t-shirt, which says hope in him and renew strength. I love that t-shirt. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.